Hey YouTube, it's Budget Bug Out, and just like my name implies, my channel is dedicated to finding budget-friendly options for people who, and because it's very bug out oriented, meaning survival, outdoorsy, bushcrafty types of reviews that I do. One of the common questions I get is, what are the best budget survival knives, or budget bushcraft knives, or outdoor knife, or just friends who of mine who just want to know what are some good camping knives, whether it be for them or a loved one. And I always say Moraknive. Actually, I just say the Mora knife, but that is the correct way to say this Swedish knife company. Well, Moraknive, they make a lot of awesome fixed bladed knives that are great for those purposes that I just mentioned, and they're all for the most part under 20 bucks. And some of them are $14, $15 There are ones that cost more. This one would be a good example, the Light My Fire Mora knife. This one's about 30 bucks, and as you can see, I really enjoyed using this. I guess I'll just go ahead and show you guys what this knife does. This has a Light My Fire fire steel, which is also a Swedish manufacturer. And basically you take the Light My Fire device, this magnesium, correction, this is a ferro rod, sorry guys, for those of you who are particular about that stuff. And you can light your room on fire, and then whenever your wife asks you what you're doing, you just said, hey, it was for YouTube. And then hopefully you guys get a million views out of it because you burn your house down. Anyways, that's a, so that's my Mora knife. I add a little accessory. This is a fire cord, 550 I think is what it's called. This is a paracord with a fire tinder in it, and I got little glow-in-the-dark accessories on that as well. I'll leave links for all these knives and accessories in the description box below, as well as recommended websites where you guys can find budget types of knives, or just knives that are a great deal. But the reason for this video is this knife right here, which is the Moraknive Basic 511 carbon steel. There's two versions of this. The other version is the Moraknive Basic 546, which is a stainless steel version of this. But anyways, this knife just came out. I was at SHOT Show, as you guys know, this year, and I stopped by the Mora booth and asked them what kind of stuff they have in store, and this is one of the ones that they're excited about, partially because this is going to be replacing some of their basic models, hence the name Moraknive Basic 511. The big difference between this knife and some of the other ones that I have on the tables is that this one has a finger guard. For any of you guys who spend a lot of time out in the woods like I do, you guys know how if you're going to be bearing down on a knife, you kind of want to have some sort of protection right here, a little finger guard. And this Mora knife is now has that capability. Another cool thing about this new knife is that it has this sheath, and you might be like, oh, that's a little bit different. That's different than the sheaths that I'm used to. Why does it have that little accessory? Well, the reason for that is because you can mount other Mora knives onto that, and I'll show you a little video. So you can kind of stack these Mora knives onto each other. Have them in your pocket. You can use one for one thing and use the other one for something else. One for eating and one for I don't know, making feather sticks with wood or something. I don't know. You just whatever you want to do. I mean, it's a pretty cool feature. As you can see, I can hold this knife upside down and it does not shake loose. This has a little hole so that water that might be getting into the sheath can just kind of drain right out. A couple of the specs on this knife is that this is pretty lightweight. You know, it only weighs 2 3/4 ounces. So compare that to the K-Bar BK2, which weighs, see, this is just a big beefy knife. But this guy, he weighs at 1 pound. This is quite a large guy. If you guys are wondering about this sheath, I'll leave a link in the description box below. That there's a guy who makes this sheath. This nice little leather and kydex. I don't know exactly all the materials that went into this, but I love this little guy. Keep my Altoid survival tin in there, ferro rod, flashlight. Anyways, I'll leave links for the Red Rhino Custom is the name of the manufacturer who makes that. I believe he also does stuff with Mora knives too. But in Mora knives, they come in different colors, as you guys can tell. Green is more tactical, more subdued. Orange is great because if you drop it in the woods, you know, where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's that bright orange thing in the grass. So Mora knives are great for lots of different uses. And this knife, I think, is going to be a big seller. I'm looking at it right now on Amazon.com. $9 for a high carbon knife blade. For those of you who don't know, carbon, this type of steel is great for the outdoors. You do need to oil it whenever you come back inside, or oil it on the field, or whatever it is you're going to do. But it's very robust steel. So if you're going to do a knife that has stainless steel, that's a little bit of a softer steel, adding the chemical element to make it stain less. Doesn't mean it's stain proof, but you know, stain less. If you're going to add that, it makes the blade weaker. But if you're using a high carbon, or correction, just carbon steel, and this is, I believe this is high carbon, that really makes it very robust. You can cry with it. You can thwack on it. You really don't have to worry too much about it of it breaking on you. Yes, you need to still do things within reason. Don't try to I don't know, carve your initials in concrete with it, you know, things like that. But you know, just your normal outdoor type of activity, this would be great for it. If you guys want to see more type of Mora videos, be sure to let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Click like, you know, I'd really appreciate it if you shared it too. I'll leave some specs for this blade in the description box, as well as links for everything that I've shown you in the video, if you guys are curious about it. The blade tang is not a full tang, but it does go deep down into the handle. So for those of you who are worried about that, it doesn't end right there, so you don't have to worry about it snapping or breaking on you. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think of Mora's new knife, and yeah, let me know if you'd like to see more reviews from Mora. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless.
Glad Budget Bug Out can make it to our booth. Yeah, we've got a lot of new product for 2015 SHOT Show.
Awesome.
Let's talk about, first of all, Budget Bug Out loves Flavio Coma.
Yeah.
The handle treatment glows in the dark.
Yeah.
Open to here, using the leverage of the blade, you snip right through the rope, and it cuts very efficiently.
Wow.
This is what we call the K tool, and it's got a little more to it than you might see at first glance. So this is meant to be kind of a simple keychain tool, inexpensive. This is actually a $5.99 MSRP,